Hi, and welcome to your yoga class for the first trimester. Just take a couple of minutes here to kind of notice how you're feeling in your body before we start moving. Are you noticing any aches and pains? Any kind of discomfort? If you are, just set an intention right now to check in and to really work on these parts of the body during your practice. And we're going to see how we feel before compared to how we feel afterwards. Just notice if there's any change. When you're ready, step onto the middle of your mat. Inhale, the arms come overhead, palms come to touch. Exhale, slide the palms down the midline. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, slide the palms down. Inhale, reach them up. Extend through the side body. Exhale, palms to touch, down the midline. One more, inhale. And exhale. Reach your arms up. And bend over towards the right. Crescent moon. Feeling a long stretch in the left side body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend over towards the left. Root down as you elongate through the side body. Focusing on the breath. In and out. Come on up. Hands come in front. And just raise the heels. Standing on the balls of the feet. Find a drishti or a spot of focus. And bend into the knees as you lift your heels up. Find your edge and then come down. Feet come together, arms reach up. Exhale into eagle. Right arm wraps around the left. Right foot wraps over the left foot. Ground down through that left foot and sit down in your hips as you reach your arms up to the sky, opening up through the back. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Bring your foot and your arms down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, opposite side. Left arm interlaces around the right. Left leg comes over that right leg. And you can feel free to use your foot as a kickstand. That left foot can be a kickstand, or you can wrap the left foot over the leg. And sitting down here, breathe into it. Release. Coming into our tree pose, hands can come to the hips. Open up the right knee. Bottom of the foot comes onto the inseam of the left leg. When you're ready, hands can come to heart center. Press that right foot into the left leg. Bring your knee forwards and down. Other side. Open up left knee. Left foot comes to the inseam of the right leg. Ground down through your foot as you reach tall through the crown of your head. Bring your left knee forwards into the ground. Feet come together or can be about hip distance. Bend down and sit down into your chair. Bend the knees and sit back. Now we're going to go just into a gentle twist. Left hand comes around to the right knee and just reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Bring it back to center. Other side. Right hand reaches over towards the left knee. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. You can bring your hand towards the low back if you're feeling any kind of torquing in the back. Bring it on up. Bring your feet wide and fold over the hips. Forward fold. You can bring your hands to a block, or hands can come all the way down to the ground. Really just feel into what it feels like to be here, present in your own body. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Reaching the sit bones up towards the sky as you fold forward. Nice release in the neck, release in the back. You can go ahead and point your toes towards the sides of your mat. Feet are wide and just sit down into a low squat. You can bring your palms to touch. Use your elbows to open up the knees. Really opening the hips before we work on them today. Release. Come down onto your hands and your knees. Move through a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, reach your head up. Exhale, tuck your chin, round the back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round into the spine. Inhale and exhale. Feel free to do a couple of circles here. Move into where you feel any tension in the spine. You can move side to side or back and forth. And then tuck your toes and lift your knees just a couple inches off the floor. Hold here. Working on our stability and our core strength. Press back into a downward facing dog. Take some time to walk out your dog. Flex and relax the heels. Bend into the knees. And just really arrive. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring the right foot towards the front. Exhale into a runner's lunge. Hands come by your sides. Bend over that front knee. Inhale, the arms come up. High lunge. Exhale in, bend into that front knee. And strong through the back leg. Come open into a warrior two position. Hands reach out towards the sides. Exalt your warrior. Right arm comes up and overhead. Left arm can come down the leg. Come back into a warrior two. Straighten into that front leg. Ball and triangle. Reach forward. Right arm comes down to the right leg. which is now straight. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Try to find length through both sides. Exhale, come on up, back into warrior two. Relax your shoulders from your neck, long in the neck. Bend into that front knee. Mill both arms down to the ground and come back into your downward facing dog. Other side. Step forward with your left foot. Ground down through the back leg as you come up into a runner's lunge. Hands come alongside the body, like you're one long line from the back of your heel to the top of your head. Inhale, come up, high lunge, reach the arms up, bend into that left knee, strong through the back leg. Inhale here. Exhale into a warrior two. Back foot comes parallel to the mat. Inhale, arm comes up. Right arm comes up. Exalt your warrior. And exhale. Arms come back into that warrior two. Here for a couple of breaths. Now adjust your stance if you need to go a little bit shorter. Straighten that front leg. Bend over with your left hand. Left hand comes to the left leg. Right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. All in triangle. Inhale, come on up, back to warrior two. Exhale, bend into that left knee and breathe. Windmill both hands down to the ground. Step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose and exhale. We're just going to rock back from a floating tabletop to a downward dog. So inhale, bend into the knees, lower them to almost a hover, and exhale back into downward dog. A few more like that. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Stay. We're going to walk back and forth. Step back with your right foot and then your left, and then step in with your right and left. In and back, in and back. Push back into a downward facing dog. Exhale, come on up. Standing. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, bend over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come all the way up. Step forward onto the right foot and kick your left leg up and back, toppling tree. Left heel pushes towards the back of the room, and your crown of your head faces the front of the room. Inhale, bring the knee up, kick that leg up, don't let it drop. Standing on the right foot, left leg kicks out, bring it down, release. Step onto the left foot, same thing on the other side. Tip over the left leg, kick your right heel back as you reach your head towards the front of the room. Long line from the back of your heel to the front of your head. Make sure both hips are square. Ground down through that leg. And come on up. Kick the right foot towards you, like you're kicking the wall in front of you. Strength through that left leg. Hold here. Exhale it down. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. You can rock side to side, grab for opposite elbows. Just hanging out in this forward fold for a few brief moments. Bring the mind back to the breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Going to come into dancer's pose. So inhale, the right arm comes up. Left hand grabs for the left foot. Kick into your hand as you reach your arm up and forward. Kick that back leg back. Inhale, come on up. And exhale. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Right hand grabs for the right foot. Kick the leg back as you reach forward. Really strong through that left supporting leg. Find your edge. Kick back as far as you can. And release. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down to the ground. Come into a downward dog. Inhale here. And then exhale. Sit back into a wide-legged child's pose. Arms reach to the front and sit your bottom to your heels. Breathe it into the back body. Going to come into a puppy pose. So we're going to bring our hips over our knees and we're going to melt that chest down towards the floor. Really releasing into the pelvic floor. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, come up to a tabletop position. Work through a couple of cat-cows. While you're doing your cat-cows, you can bring the feet to touch and then wide on your mat. Bring them to touch and then wide on the mat. It's really opening the inlet and the outlet of the pelvis. Sit back to your heels. Hands can come to your thighs. Take a few breaths here just to check in with your body. Notice if you're feeling any different from when you stepped on your mat. Bring your mind back to the breath. Slight twist. We're going to bring our right hand to our left knee. Left hand to our back. Twist towards the left. Come back to center. Other side, left hand to the right knee, right hand to the back. Twist towards the right. Staying long through the spine. Reaching the crown of the head up. Relaxing the shoulders down. Come back to center. And push back into your downward facing dog. Come into a pigeon pose, supported pigeon. So from your downward dog, bend into the left knee, bring the left knee forwards, shin is parallel with the mat. And you can use a block to kind of fold over at the top, or if it feels good, you can also just put both hands towards the sides and stay upright in this pigeon pose. Whatever feels best for the hip. Right leg is relaxed. Breathe into that right hip, opening it up. Go ahead and go into a mermaid's pose if you feel like it. Bend the back knee. Right hand grabs for the right foot. When you're ready, you can release and push back into your downward facing dog. Just pedal out the legs. Shake it off. When you're ready, bend into the right knee. Right shin comes parallel to the mat, parallel to the top of the mat. This doesn't feel supportive in the hips, you can kind of come down onto that right glute. You can just bend 90-degree angles with your front shin and a 90-degree angle with your left shin towards the mat. Both at 90-degree angles. You fold over the front leg. Otherwise, breathe here in your pigeon pose. Kind of open up the left leg and the left hip. If you did the mermaid's pose on the other side, you can grab for this side. And when you're ready, press up and push back into a downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, come down to the mat, on your back. Feet are wide and windshield wipe for the hips back and forth. Bending the knees, sending both knees towards each side. When you're ready, the feet come to touch. Open up the knees into a butterfly position. And feel supported by the mat. You feel the chest rise. Exhale, it lowers. Another inhale here. And exhale. When you're ready, we're going to come into our final pose, Shavasana. Extend both feet and take up as much space as you feel. Stretch towards all corners of your mat. Hands can come alongside you. One hand to your heart and one to your belly. Really checking in and seeing how our body feels after our practice. Notice those sticky spots that you noticed at the beginning of the class. How do they feel? Relax the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax your jaw. Tune into your breath, in through your nose and out through the nose. Find that ujjayi breath if that feels good. Slight constriction in the throat kind of like you were fogging up a glass mirror. You can stay here for as long as you like. Tune into your body before you go about your day. The light in me shines and acknowledges the light in you. Namaste.